coming at you from Soap Opera Spy, your number one source for daytime soap spoilers, updates, and more. Hi, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Anne-Marie from Soap Opera Spy with all your hot soap news, spoilers, updates, and more. Now, before we get started with your Days of Our Life spoilers, if you're new to this site, kindly press that subscribe button and please turn on notifications to make sure you never miss a video from us. Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, we have some fabulous news. We have your next 2 week spoilers, and it's going to be an awesome 2 weeks in Salem. We're going to see Sloan's surprise, Jude's christening looms, Chad rages at Everett, Tate's only hope, and so much more. So let's start unpacking those spoilers and reveal how it all goes down. Days of Our Life spoilers for the next 2 weeks, that would be February 26th to March 8th, reveal that Wendy Shin will have a panic attack as she remains in captivity with Tripp Johnson. Once Wendy starts to spiral during the week of February 26th to March 1st, she'll lean on Tripp and get a distraction a little later. Tripp and Wendy will use their imaginations, so it sounds like they'll pretend they're in some paradise island instead of trapped in an old tank. At the hospital, Rafe Hernandez will seek answers from Harris Michaels, but it seems he'll be foggy on the details of who came after him. Clyde Weston will warn Stefan to get rid of Harris for good this time, so Stefan will pose as a doctor and move forward with a risky plan. Of course, Stefan may get caught or chicken out, since we know Harris isn't exiting just yet. Other Days of Our Life spoilers say Marlena Evans will have a chat with Everett Lynch about his history, so she'll try to help sort through all the Bobby Stein drama. Once Everett's out of the hospital, he'll give Chad DiMera updates on everything that's played out. Chad will hit the roof and act like Everett couldn't possibly love Stephanie Johnson when he doesn't even know who he really is. Everett's scrambled brain will concern Chad, who'll spend some time comforting Stephanie after he gets the Bobby news. Next, Days of Our Life spoilers say Paulina Price will get some love after her recent heart attack. Lanny Grant will be at a prison, so she'll come home with Eli Grant and delight Paulina in the process. Unfortunately, Kayla Johnson will have an awful report on Paulina's condition, so Lanny will be a weepy mess as she opens up to Abe Carver about her fears. Chanel DiMera will also get a chance to catch up with Lanny, but they'll no doubt wish it were under less troubling circumstances. The focus will be on Paulina and whether she can survive her latest setback. At the DiMera mansion, Johnny DiMera will stop by Holly Jonas's bedside and perhaps share how much she's missed. Whatever Johnny says may help, since Holly will regain consciousness soon after. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Nicole DiMera and EJ DiMera will breathe a sigh of relief, but Holly will have some major memory gaps when it comes to how she landed in that coma predicament. EJ and Nicole will eventually confess all the drug mayhem, but will it trigger enough memories for Holly to get Tate Black off the hook? As for Brady Black and Teresa Donovan, they'll feel terrible about how their last visit with Tate went. Tate blew up at his parents and stormed out on them, but Teresa and Brady will hope they can all come together as a family. It turns out Tate will be moved to a new halfway house in Salem, so Brady and Teresa will show up there in hopes of patching things up with their son. Elsewhere, Kristen DiMera and Alex Kyriakis will have a misery meeting as they discuss their latest relationship struggles, but maybe they can also trade advice on how to fix their problems. As for Steve Johnson, he'll make a confession to Constantine. Steve has been trying to deny Constantine's accusations about the pawn, but he'll ultimately see that this issue isn't going away. Days of Our Life spoilers say Steve will come clean to Constantine about what really happened to Arya all those years ago and perhaps hope that they can strike a deal for peace. Meanwhile, Eric Brady will catch Sloan Peterson Brady off guard when he proposes a Valentine's Day do-over. Sloan was disappointed with how the actual holiday turned out, so she should be pleased when Eric makes an effort to do things right this time round. On another note, Jude Brady's christening still hasn't happened yet, but it could be rapidly approaching. Eric wanted to wait for Nicole to be available for the event, and she should indeed be available soon since she's back in town and Holly's going to be awake. There could be at least some christening preparations during the week of March 4th to March 8th, so we'll see if Eric gets the ball rolling. Since there's been so much talk about this christening, it could lead to trouble for Sloan and Melinda Trask. Leo Stark might show up to stir the pot, or maybe Connie Viniski, played by Julie Dove, overhears too much at the small bar and could crash the event to shake things up. Wendy and Tripp can't be held hostage forever, so will Steve Johnson be able to track them down? Could Tripp and Wendy pull off an escape plot instead? Whatever the case, Wendy and Tripp's storyline could come with some fun twists and turns. As for Xander Cook, Sarah Horton will continue to stand by him and help fight the evidence against him in any way she can. Xander will eventually use some resources at the Spectator to help with this situation, so stay tuned to see him tackle this crisis along with Sarah. Days of Our Life spoilers say the next 2 weeks will come with some unexpected developments and plenty of action. What do you think, Days of Our Lives fans? What are you looking forward to seeing most the week of February 26th to March 8th? Hit those comments and let us know your thoughts. And meanwhile, stick with us for all the up-to-date, sizzling Days of Our Life spoilers, news, and more. And if you're new to the site, make us your top Days of Our Life source by pressing that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you like our video, give us a like by pressing the like button. See you next time.